Well, good morning, friends. Today we have the wonderful opportunity to really see a testimony of transformation, a transformation that can happen when the family and the church work together in a child's life to help form their faith. This morning, James Maddux is coming to be baptized. This is James. James, what is your confession of faith?
Jesus is Lord.
And James, do you commit yourself to follow Jesus all of the days of your life, wherever he may lead?
Yes.
Great. Well, James, this is the most important decision that you can ever make, and we are so very proud of you for making this decision. I think this morning, one of the things that we would like to do is to help you see better, well, part of the story that got us to this particular place. We're going to show a video here of James's baby dedication that happened on January 15th, 2006.
Well, now, James, Cullen, Maddux, I dedicate you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. May the Lord put his name on you now and forever. May the Lord grant you great blessings in all of life. May the Lord watch over you and care for you, watching you when no one else is watching. May the Lord give you happiness and joy and success. May the Lord allow you to be beautiful and content in all that you do. May the Lord grant you good health and good confidence. May the Lord help you grow and become strong. May the Lord fill you with wisdom and grace. May the Lord make you be strong in spirit. And may the Lord help you to grow up and serve him in grace. We ask this in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. James. Some of them will just be people that you sit behind every Sunday in church. And some of them will be people who give you a friendly smile and share their love in the hallways. But they all love you. And they all want to do everything they can to help you and support you. And we'll do this together. In Jesus' name.
One of the great privileges that I have of being a pastor of a church like this for as long as I've been the pastor is the opportunity to get to hold a baby like that in my arms and dedicate them to the Lord and then stand in the waters of baptism with them as they tower over me to baptize them. So it's such a blessing for me. But James, part of the reason we show that video today is to tell you that many of the promises that we made to God and to you on that day, well, in this moment, they've come true. And really, they've come true, well, because of a lot of the great people in this room who have been your church family. And by the grace of God, we stand today in these waters of baptism. But I'd like to show you how all of this happened, maybe in another kind of visual way. If you are a part of James's family, his immediate family or his extended family, and have come here today to celebrate this momentous occasion in his life, would you stand and remain standing? Well, James, that is the family that you know about, and you are very aware of the influence that they have on your life, and we talked about them on that day as well. But I also want want you to remember your church family in this moment as well. If you're a person who has taught James in Sunday school or in children's choir or vacation Bible school or any kind of ministry of the church, if you've been a participant in that and taught James in some way, would you stand and remain standing? All right. I'd also like to ask if you are a person who's a member of this church and who has loved James and his family all along the way, ministering to them in various kinds of ways, even as simple as something as a smile in the hallway, would you stand and remain standing? And if you're a person who confesses Jesus as Lord, and you rejoice with the angels in heaven for James and his decision to follow Christ, would you stand and remain standing? James, I submit to you that this is your family, your biological family, but also your family of faith. And just as they have been with you every step of the way to get you to this place, they will continue to be there with you every step of the way in your future to love you and support you and to help you become all that God intends for you to be. You may be seated. So James, it's because of your confession of faith, I now baptize you as my brother. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You are buried with Christ in baptism, and raised to walk in the newness of life.